I once got disciplined for about 6 weeks. I had a routine. I woke up at 5, worked out, read the things I avoided. I felt great. Then I stopped. Just like that. One bad morning became 3 days off, and 3 days became, I'm not doing any of this anymore. I asked myself, what was the point? What was discipline for if I ended up here? That's what many people don't tell you about discipline. You think it will make you feel strong and in control, and sometimes it does. But mostly it feels like dragging yourself through something you don't want to do while others do what they want. And your reward for that? You have to drag yourself through it again tomorrow. So can discipline help you reach your goals? Yes, obviously. But what matters more? Discipline doesn't feel like achievement. Achievement is crossing a finish line. Discipline is showing up at the starting line every day and running the same lap. If you wait for it to feel good or like progress, you'll quit, because it won't. Not for a long time. People talk about discipline like it's a skill you grow, like you just practice and you become disciplined. But that's not how it works. Discipline is a choice you make again and again in the moments you don't want to. The person you are today who makes that choice isn't the same person you'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow you is tired. Tomorrow you has an excuse. Tomorrow you remembers how easy it was to skip it. If you expect a permanent change in who you are, you'll likely fail. Here's what really happens. You decide to be disciplined about something, like writing every morning. Day 1, you do it. It's hard, but you feel good. Day 2, you do it again. Day 3, you wake up and don't want to, but you still do it. Many people think this shows momentum, but it just proves you can do it when it's new. The real test starts around day 10. It's not new anymore, and you still don't want to. That's when discipline stops being a choice and becomes a fight with the part of your brain that wants to go back to how things were. That part will remind you life was easier before you started this. It will say you're not seeing results yet, so what's the point? If you're not ready for that voice, if you think discipline should silence it, you'll lose. Here's the idea. First, make the task smaller. Not because you can't do more, but to avoid quitting. If you want to stick to workouts, plan 10 minutes, not a full hour. If you want to study, plan 1 page, not 3 chapters. People dislike this because it sounds tiny, but the point is small. You're not aiming for big results. You want to show your brain that this is something you do now, and your brain trusts patterns, not promises. Second, remove the back and forth. Every morning we wake up and have the same inner talk. Should I do it? Do I really need to? What if I skip today? The more you bargain, the weaker the habit gets. Each time you ask if you should do it, you treat it like an option. Optional things don't get done. So the rule is simple. When it's time, you go. You don't ask how you feel. You don't check your motivation. You just go. Third, expect to feel bad at first. This is the hard part no one wants to hear. You'll start, and you'll be slow, clumsy, and inconsistent. That makes you want to quit, because it feels like you're not good at it. But that feeling only shows you just started. If you stop now, you prove you quit when things get tough. Maybe that's true, but it doesn't have to stay true. About a year ago, I chose to learn English. I spent weeks planning. I downloaded the apps. I made a schedule, but I never started. Then one day, I opened the app and did the first lesson. It was embarrassing. I sounded silly. I hated it. But I tried again the next day, and the day after that. For weeks it felt like I wasn't learning anything. Still, I kept going. I decided that if I skipped it, I would be the kind of person who talks about doing something, but never actually does it. I didn't want to be that person anymore. That's discipline. It isn't passion. It isn't motivation. It's choosing that not doing it costs more than doing it. Discipline won't change who you are. It will push you to do things your current self doesn't want to do. If you keep this up, the gap between who you are and how you act starts to narrow. You stop waiting to feel ready and act like someone who already did it. If that sounds too easy or too hard, you're probably right. The only thing that makes this work is doing it.